Every morning when I get up, I see your face in my coffee cup, looking back at me, looking back at me. Another morning, another day, still I'm feeling the same old way. I'm still missing you, missing you. It should have been easy, should have been easy, should have been oh so easy to do, but I'm still getting over you. Seeing old friends of mine, and they all smile and they say, in time I'll get over you. Yeah, I'll be good as new. And I guess somehow, someday I will. I'll forget you, I know, but still it'll take some time. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. And it should have been easy, it should have been easy, should have been oh so easy to do, but I'm still getting over you. It should have been still getting over you. It just took a little while for me to get my head together. Growing up's the hardest thing I've ever done. Here I am like a stranger in the house I grew up in, and learned right from wrong, and if I did, but the sun never shined enough on Daddy's growing older, and Mother's never died, but she did. And I remember feeling guilty cause I couldn't wait to leave here, though I loved him every way that I knew how. So I packed up all my yesterdays and headed for tomorrow. It's almost tomorrow now, and Daddy's little girl is home, but where's the little girl gone? She bundled up her dirty jeans and teeny rubber magazines in search of what her life was all about, with a little red doll and Charlie Brown and an old suitcase full of hand-me-downs and the loneliness she knew so much about. And now the dreams that I trusted and all the playthings have rusted, but here I am a woman somehow, and all those growing pains of yesterday are gonna get me through tomorrow, cause it's almost tomorrow now, and Daddy's little girl is home, but where's the little girl gone? She bundled up her dirty jeans and teeny rubber magazines in search of what her life was all about, with a little rag doll and Charlie Brown and an old suitcase full of hand-me-downs and a loneliness she knew so much about. Oh, but I can still remember when I used to gaze out this window wondering who I was and what I would become. And it just took a little while for me to get my head together. Growing up's the hardest thing I've ever done. Oh yes, I can still remember when I used to gaze out this window wondering who I was and what I would become. And it just took a little while for me to get my head together. Growing up's the hardest thing I've ever done. traveled your highways today, used a creek and a rainbow for a road now, and a tree for a chapel to pray. And I'm so proud to sing your praises and to live in the land of the free. I'm just one of your children who loves you. Your home, sweet home to me.
United States of America.
Right or wrong, win or lose, where my only limitation is me.
United States of America.
I believe in the red, white, and blue, and I thank you for all you've done for me. And I'll do my best for you.
United States of America. Hallelujah, we love you.
And as a citizen of my country, I believe it is my duty to obey your laws, to try to be a worthy individual, a positive example, and a productive and responsible citizen, to be informed and concerned about our nation's affairs, and to voice my beliefs constructively, to practice diligently an attitude of brotherly love, and hold no hatred against anyone. And when one of my brothers makes a mistake, be he peasant or president, I will try to treat him as I would want to be treated, with compassion and understanding. And I will continue to be proud to pay taxes for the opportunity to live in the greatest nation in the world. A nation born out of faith in God and sustained only if that faith and the support of the American people remain strong.
United States of America. Hallelujah, we love you. United States of America. Hallelujah, we love you.
Superman, 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 Superman. Now there you go, picking on me again, pushing me to the very end, telling me to move another mountain. Well, just 'cause you can walk on water, that ain't no sign I can. You know your mama should have named you Superman. Superman, Superman, Superman. Now let's go through this one more time. You do your thing and I'll do mine. But honey, baby, we gotta draw the line. If you're hang up, yes, I'm messing with mine. All I can do is the best I can to change the way that you can't stand. And if it ain't good enough for Superman, he ain't good enough for me. Superman, Superman, Superman. So you don't have to rub it in, just 'cause you're right and I'm wrong again. Sometimes right is just as wrong is. And I ain't never gonna learn how to make it rain. And I wouldn't if I could for all the bull in Spain. But you go right ahead and do it, Superman. Superman, 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 Superman. that you can't stand. And if it ain't good enough for Superman, he ain't good enough for me. Superman, 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 Superman. Yeah, let's go through this one more time. You do your thing and I do mine. But honey, baby, we gotta draw the line. If you hang up, you're messing with mine. All I can do is the best I can to change the way that you can't stand. And if it ain't good enough for Superman, he ain't good enough for me. Don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just remember, I'm kinda dumb, I guess, like any foolish girl. And my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. Now I recall the first time that you flirted with me, dear, and you jokingly said, "Come and be my bride." But now the time has turned the pages. Why, it's the sweetest joke on earth that I have you here forever by my side. And maybe someday you're gonna hurt me. Well, I've been hurt in love before. Only God can know, and time alone will tell. But in the meantime, well, I'll be loving you with all my heart and soul. And pray God do let it last if it's His will. So don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just remember, I'm kinda dumb, I guess, like any foolish girl. And my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. Yes, my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. Every now and then I think back to where and when our love was born and my life began, and my dreams were in full bloom. And I remember I told you, if you wanted me, you'd have to take my dreams too. And you did, and here we are, me and you. And so we rode our dreams to the mountain high. We had the keys to heaven and the secrets of life. And suddenly the song was gone, and life gave me a valley. I said, I'll never get through. You said, yes, you will, and I'll see that you do. And you did, but it's been hard for me and you. So when my last song is sung, when I take my final bow, I'll look back on all the things I tried to do. And I'll know I was one of the lucky ones. Yes, I made some dreams come true. know the best part of all was the love between me and you. 'Cause when I'm down to my last dream, if I have nothing left but you, I'll have it all, the best part of all, me and you. And now we've looked at life from the mountain high and the valley low, and all I know is through it all I have loved you. And I'd rather live dirt poor and have nothing but you than every dream come true without you. And that's the way it is and always will be with me and you. So when my last song is sung, when I take my final bow, I'll look back on all the things I tried to do, and I'll know I was one of the lucky ones. Yes, I made some dreams come true, but you know the best part of all was the love between me and you. Still recall when we said that our love was forever. All those plans we made for tomorrow that look so bright. And I understand all the reason you gave me for leaving, but that doesn't help when I'm sleeping alone each night. So if you ever change your heart, just remember it's not too late to start it. You still believe in what love can do. I could find someone more than willing to be your replacement, but there's no one else who can move me the way you do. So for now, goodbye. But if ever you find you still want me, you just call my name, 'cause I'll always be here for you. Just remember it's not too late to start if you still believe in what love can do. If you ever change your heart, just She played tambourine with a silver jingle, and she must have known the words to at least 1,000,000 tunes. But the one most requested by the man she knew as cowboy was a late night benediction at the Y'all Come Back saloon. In a voice soft and trembling, she'd sing her song to cowboy as a smoky halo circled round her raven hair. And all the fallen angels, the pinball playing rounders, stopped the games that they'd been playing for the loser's evening prayer. Faded love, faded memories, how they linger in her mind. Miles and years play the cowboy like an old melody, out of tune and out of time. Every night in the shadows, thinking back on Amarillo, he'd dream of better days and ask for faded love. Lifting high his glass in honor of the lady and her song, he paid his check and lonely walked that broken cowboy home. And she played tambourine with a silver jingle, and she must have known the words to at least 1,000,000 tunes. But the one most requested by the man she knew as cowboy was a late night benediction at the Y'all Come Back saloon. She played tambourine with a silver jingle, and she must have known the words to at least 1,000,000 tunes. But the one most requested by the man she knew as cowboy was a late night benediction at the Y'all Come Back saloon. She played tambourine with a silver jingle, and she must have known the words to at least 1,000,000 tunes. But the one most requested by the man she knew as cowboy was a late night benediction at the Y'all Come Back saloon. Way down in the land of cotton, someone here has been forgotten. Someone hasn't heard from him since he went away. When he left, he said, I'll send for you. He even swore it on the harvest moon, then went away, went away. And I still roll down that country road to the tree he carved I'd love you on. And every day I still miss him more and more. And the last words I heard him say is, I will write you every day. Then went away, went away. way down in the land of cotton. Someone here has been forgotten. Can't remember my first memory of you. You were always there. And now I know I never knew you well. But I was just a kid, and you were always there to pick me up every time I fell. And you always warmed the blanket to wrap around my feet when you tucked me into bed to say my prayers. And I'll bet I never thanked you among all the other things that I took for granted, 'cause you were always there. Yes, you were always there, so we never took the time for you to tell me your dreams and me to tell you mine. And we never took the time to talk of love and happiness and life and death and heartache and pain and loneliness. Why, I don't even know if you were happy or if you could have been, or if you could have one wish, what would it be? Or what would you do differently if you could live again? And were you glad that you gave life to me? And I'd give anything to tell you that I'm glad that you were born, but you'll never hear the words I learned to say. 'Cause before I got to know you, you died of loneliness. And they tell me I grew up and moved away. Yes, you were always there, so we never took the time for you to tell me your dreams and me to tell you mine. There were so many things that could have been, but now we'll never share, 'cause kids don't know much, and you were always there. No, kids don't know much, and you were always there.
You had better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. I said he's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. And he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows You had better watch out.